proportion and the law of multiple proportion. I like to use an example that I have given a lot of times because I like to use this example because it's nice and clear and you guys understand these chemicals because we work with them all the time. The first one is hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide's formula is H2O2. Water's formula is H2O. Two different ratios, two very different compounds. Here, the ratio of hydrogen to oxygen is 2 to 2. Here, the ratio of hydrogen to oxygen is 2 to 1. If it has different proportions, it is a different compound. It follows the law of multiple proportions. Law of multiple proportions states that two or more elements can combine in different proportions. They're able to. They're able to combine in different proportions. But they're totally different compounds. Okay? They're different compounds. If the proportions were the same, like let's say I had H2O and H4O2. Well, those are the same. They're both water. It's hydrogen to oxygen is 2 to 1. This one is 4 to 2, which can be reduced to 2 to 1. We would never write it like that because that just looks insane, but it's the same ratio, so you know it's the same compound. All right, so let's look at some of these examples. The first example is samples of gases containing nitrogen and oxygen were decomposed by electricity and the volume of each gas produced was measured. Based on these results, which is the correct formula for sample 2? So let's look at sample 2. We have nitrogen is to oxygen. Nitrogen is 1.01 and oxygen is 1.99. Well, we need to get a whole number ratio. So let's divide both of them by 1.01. 1.99 divided by 1.01 equals 1.97. So it's 1 to 1.97. That's very close to 1 to 2 ratio. So we could say we have 1 to 2 ratio. So it would be C, because that's a 1 to 2 ratio. The next one is samples of gases containing nitrogen and oxygen were decomposed. How about sample 4? So let's look at sample 4. We've got nitrogen to oxygen, 1.98 to 1.02. We're going to divide by the smallest number to try to get a whole number ratio. So it's 1.98 divided by 1.02, 1.94, which is also, again, 1 to 2. I suppose we could have done that from the beginning, just said that this was close to 1 and this is close to 2. So it's 2 to 1, so this answer would be this. Now, these all are with the law of multiple proportions because N2O3, NO, NO2, and N2O are all different. These are all different compounds because they have different proportions. These subscripts tell you how many of each element there would be in that compound. So if they're all different proportions, then they are different compounds, and it would be the law of multiple proportions because you can have multiple proportions, but you would have a different compound. All right? I hope this helps. If you have any other questions about law of definite proportions or law of multiple proportions, come and see me, but this should help most of you. Have a great day.